Anita's been searching the internet for some different recipes, and she's found one which is a chicken sweet potato curry, which is a part of the omnivore cookbook. And well, here's all the ingredients. So I guess this is for the rice, is it?
Yes.
So because I'm on a diet, instead of having rice, we make some cauliflower rice, and just get that, chop it all up into tiny little bits, and it makes a really nice cauliflower rice. So we've got some sweet potato, we've got garlic and ginger, onion. We've got some garbanzos which are in there, and this one's going to be interesting because we've always had tins of coconut milk, and now, well, I'm going to try some coconut milk. Olive oil, and then we've got some cumin, some curry powder, some turmeric, and we've got some very special here, paprika, which hopefully will go well, and we're going to have some chicken in that, so let's get going. So the recipe says that we need a thumb of ginger, so I guess that's about the right amount of ginger, whole onion, and 4 cloves of garlic. We might use a couple more because I do like garlic.
4 is plenty.
So I've just peeled the garlic and the ginger and the mush and the onion, and I'm just going to chop them into small pieces. This is all going to be put into our blitzing machine and get blitzed up, so that it makes a paste for us to work with. So I don't need to make them into too small pieces.
Watch your fingers.
Watch my fingers. Yeah. Give things a bit of a chop. Help the blitzer machine, and let's get blitzing. Pop everything in here. It's only a small one, so hopefully I've got enough room to get everything in. Now let's get whizzing away. So just put this on the top and then press the button.
Very good.
Let's have a look. And there it is, all nicely mashed together. Give it a bit of a go. Just take a look. There we are. It's nicely mashed together. Just, that's more or less it.
Looks really good.
A true galloping gourmet style. He's just opened a bottle of wine already.
So Angela says, can't do any cooking without a glass of wine. So cheers, Angela. Wish you were still here.
This is the one she's chosen. She hasn't offered me a glass yet. Well, next is the chicken, and we just happen to have some chicken breast in, but it's probably better with chicken thighs.
Yes, it does actually.
If you can get them without the bone, even better already. So I'm just going to cut this up into smaller pieces, and Anita's just been saying what a good idea it is to cut with scissors. If you're not so comfortable using a knife, then a pair of scissors just goes through these no problem at all. They're very easy to cut. So I'm just chopping them into little mouth-sized pieces, really, and then I can start cooking. That should be fine. So we've got the pan on there, and I'm just going to put some olive oil in. It does say to use butter as well, but we're going to stick with olive oil. Hopefully non-stick with olive oil. You might notice the pan's got a few dents. It's not where Anita's hit me.
It's where it fell off the hanging.
Yes, we have our frying pans hanging and it's fallen off a couple of times. So let's get the chicken cooked a little and we'll catch up with you in a moment. It's cooking away nicely. Okay, so the chicken's started there. I'm now going to add my paste, which is the onion and the garlic, and the ginger, and the cutter. That's it. All the lovely aromas from the ginger and the garlic. Cook that for about another 5 minutes or so. Well, that's cooking away nicely. While that's cooking away, I'm just going to prepare all of the different spices that are going to go into this. Already put them into a jar. What have we got in there, dear?
We have 3 tablespoons of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika, which is very special paprika from Philip and Fabian, 2 of my ex-peoples in Hungary. Look at the lovely colour of it. And half a teaspoon of turmeric. So it looks really nice, but Steve's put a little bit more in, of course.
Well, the chicken and the onions and the garlic and the ginger are all looking really good now, so I'm just going to slurp in all of the spices. There's lots of them and lots of colour. And this is fairly short time cooking now, just a few seconds just to get everything coated. And now we're going to add the first to the chicken broth. We just used a couple of chicken stock cubes and made that into 3/4 of a litre, yeah.
All of it.
And that can nicely cook away in that.
These go in as well now. Ready for these?
And we've got a whole jar of garbanzos, chickpeas to go in there. And now we're going to get the sweet potato ready. That was one of the ingredients we haven't used yet. It's just going to simmer away nicely while I prepare the sweet potato. Denise's already peeled the sweet potato for me, so I'll just trim off the bits I'm not going to be using. And then cut it up into some 1-inch cubes. So I'll start just by cutting it down the middle.
Quite hard to cut, isn't it?
It is quite hard. And then just chop it into suitable size cubes, which are obviously not very cubic. That's about right, and we'll pop those into the curry mix now. So now just pop those in. It's going to be delicious. rice, and we just bring it to the boil and then allow it to simmer until it's cooked. About how many minutes, dear?
10.
10 minutes.
Time to do the cauliflower.
Time to do the cauliflower, just right.
It looks nice. It needs some salt in.
So next I'm going to do the cauliflower rice, at least to get that prepared. So I'm just going to take this cauliflower and cut it up and take the heart out of it. I'm not going to be using that, though I do like the heart. I'm just going to be using the florets, so I'm going to break those up, and they're going into my little whiz blender thing, and we'll just do it a little bit at a time, because the whole cauliflower won't fit in. I used to use a food processor, but we managed to break the food processor, so we've gone back to using our little device here.
I think we will have another one, won't we?
But, yeah, I think maybe I've got to look at getting another one. And it's quite simple. You just whiz it round for a bit. Just a couple of little whizzes like that, and we end up with our little particles. And they're just perfect for the cauliflower rice. We just collect those together in there and carry on. Do another one. Again, just breaking off the florets, making sure that they're small enough to fit in here. And then give them a whiz. And there we go, another batch. So it really is quite quick. There it is, no time at all, and it is lovely. We don't add anything to this at all. No water, nothing. We just stick this in the microwave for about 5 minutes, depending on how much you've got, and it's perfect. You then just use it as though you'd use rice with a curry. The idea originally came to us from this recipe book. Whoops, can you see this? And well, it seemed to work well for us, and we've used it lots and lots. So we'll show you that a little bit later when it's all nicely cooked. Cilantro or coriander, and we bought this from Mercadona, and it was I thought it was very expensive, because all this little bunch was €1, about €1.70, and I thought that seemed quite a lot. I need to just think it's all right. I'm just trimming the ends off there, but I'm going to actually use everything, all of the stems as well as the leaves. I'm just going to.
No fingers.
I'm trying not to put the fingers in. But it's one of these things, it's a bit like Brussels sprouts. You either love them or hate them. And we've got friends who can't stand the smell or the taste of the cilantro. Luckily, both Anita and I really do like it, and I think it adds quite a lot to our curries, but it's something that we will chop up and put separate if we're with any friends, so that they have the choice of whether they have it or not. Well, the recipe said to cook for 10 minutes, but there's the sweet potato nowhere near cooked, so we're going to cook it for another 10 minutes, and just so that it doesn't dry out too quickly, I'm just going to put a lid on the top there, and we'll come back to it soon. And now I'm just going to add the coconut milk. This has about 400 millilitres. Lightens the colour a little bit, and that's a little bit more liquid. It has taken another 10 minutes at least to cook through the sweet potatoes. They're more or less cooked now, so we're just about to get the cauliflower rice on. Well, the curry's now just about ready, and it's just got the cauliflower out of the microwave. So that's what the cauliflower looks like. It's just right. Take about 5 or 6 minutes. And there it is. That's our, what was it called? Chicken and sweet potato curry.